Hello? Hello? Is that YouTube? Ooh, that was a weird throat burp going on there. It's not the most ideal intro to a video, but whatever. Hopefully you'll have seen the prior videos so you'll know what's going on, but just in case you don't, this is CRYPTBEARDS. I'm playing Dwarf Fortress, and people call me the Scoundrel M, including myself. You know, it's an online tag, kind of a handle. It's good. Anyway, should we carry on? Yeah, let's do it. Oh man, I nailed that intro, didn't I? I am an incredible introductionist. Let's have a quick diggy and get all this lovely adamantine out. You know what? I'm not satisfied with a level 4 dig. I think... Oh, shite. We're going to have to make this... I have accidentally hit the wrong button. Still, it's not changing anything. There we go. Let's leave that be, resume the game, and watch them dig out more sweet, sweet adamantine. Also, I need to learn how adamantine is processed. Let me take a quick look at the orders menu. So if I type in adamantine. So, cut raw adamantine in crust finished goods with raw adamantine. Sounds like a big old waste of raw adamantine. Make adamantine wafers. Is that what you need to do for the weapons? I think it is, isn't it? You make adamantine wafers and then you turn those into weapons. If I remember correctly. Let's give it a go. Make adamantine wafers, and I think we'll go for... Oh, Belug. Yeah, but there's a step before the wafers. Thank goodness you chimed in, Belug. And by the way, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. I believe this is your first time here. At least, I think it's your first time saying anything. So, hello. Anyway, yes, so there's a step before the wafers. High-level miners get more raw materials, right? You extract the strands at the craft dwarf shop, then turn them into wafers at the smelter. Okay, let's back out of here. Where are the strands then? Strands. Presumably that's in here. Crown, scepter, ring, earring, bracelet, gem, backpack, quiver, catapult parts, ballistas, nestbox, jug, hot? Minecart, wheelbarrow, stepladder, scroll rollers, bookbinding, bookcase, pedestal, door, floodgate, hatch cover, great throne, sarcophagus, table, splint, crutch, armor stand, weapon rack, adamantine cabinet, goblet, toy, statue block, animal trap, barrel, bucket, bin, section. I'm not seeing it. Huh. I'm only seeing the wafers. Okay, let's try again. Let's try strand. S-T-R-A-N. Extract metal strands. There we go. Now, presumably, I'm going to need to specify that we want to do this with adamantine. Maybe. A long-time lurker. Well, thank you for piping up eventually, Belug. It's good to hear your voice. Well, I say that. I mean, read your text. You know what I mean. You get the principle of what I'm saying, I'm sure. Fuzzy logic, not anymore. Now they're just faster. What did fuzzy logic ask? Oh, mine is just faster. Okay, that makes sense. You don't have to specify because there's no other metal that can be extracted into strands. Oh, okay then. Let's just make it a perpetual order and get that shit going until they've run out. Boom. So we'll extract the strands and then let's let that happen a bit and then we'll start wafering. And hopefully we won't penetrate the circus. Because everybody knows the circus is a bad place. My daughter says circulus or circulus for some reason. She just doesn't want to call it a circus. Why are these guys not digging out this adamantine? They should be. They should be all over that shit. They should be charging down there with their picks in the air. Wave your picks in the air like you don't care. But they're not. They ain't doing any such thing. It's disappointing, to say the least. Let's head back up to the surface and see if anything interesting's happening. The old caravan's still prattling around, waiting for something to happen. There's a cow wandering around as well, so there you go. Hot new news. The military appears to still be training. That's nice. Oh, we could probably put those beds into the elite barracks. That would be nice. And maybe we can look to see if there are any dwarves who can be promoted to the elite barracks. That would be nice, wouldn't it? In fact, you know what? We only have the one bed. Yeah, we no more beds. In fact, let's make this a barracks right now, because we can. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right, you terrible fuckers of mothers. That's terrible. I should call you guys that. That's so rude. I'm a monster, a barbarian. This is for the gloved bars. Oh yes, our elite squad of ultra dwarves. I was going to say ultramarines, but that was getting a bit Warhammer 40k. A little bit too much, in my opinion. Welcome to Chat Belloc, and welcome indeed. Oh, that's true. Everyone's saying hi. Isn't that lovely? Everyone's getting along. Let's go to the military screen and check that the gloved bars are actually set to train. Where's their schedule? Train every month. Train hard every day. Let's go to Dwarf Therapist and think about our military situation. Let's see if anybody's ready for a little bit of promotion to the elite unit. The old A-team, as it were. Space Smurfs. Osmosis Jones, what have I missed that tells... What are Space Smurfs? Space Smurfs. Old Gargamel and his cat. What was his cat called? Oh god, that's going to ruin my night. What was his cat called? Gargamel was the guy. Or was the cat Gargamel? No, the guy was Gargamel and the cat was... I want to say... Oh, Space Smurfs. Fucking Ultramarines. I know what you're talking about, Osmosis. Of course. Oh, I'm an idiot. I've got the short-term memory of a goldfish. I've got the long-term memory of a... what am I talking about? Aha! What a joke. What a wonderful joke. Let's sort everyone into squads, because otherwise we're going to get nowhere with this entire endeavour, and it makes no sense to go nowhere. Let's leave the armoured creeds. Oh no, we've got to look at the crystalline balances. Let's see who's good in the crystalline balances. Well, they've all become pretty disciplined. They've all got a little bit of armour use. Oh no, they don't all have. Let's see. Who's our tip-top best boy? Who's really good? Who's got the most kills? Let's judge him on that regard first. Fuzzy Logic has killed a notable elf and 3 not-so-notable elves. That's good. He's a powerful axe dwarf with an intriguingly high level of discipline. High master discipline, indeed. He's also a high master fighter. Nice. Nice, Fuzzy. Nice. We might have to promote you. Let's see what else Fuzzy has going on for him. He's an administrator, for some reason. And he's also meditating on fame. You know what? That meditation on fame has got you moved. You're not in the crystalline balances anymore. Oh no. You're in the gloved bars, our true elite unit of high-skilled dwarves. Isn't that lovely? Let's go over to the military screen again. Is anybody else particularly good? Holy shit, Bergendorf, you monster. Level 8 Hammer Dwarf. That's impressive. Very impressive. You're not Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong person. Bergendorf. I was looking at this next scrub and not realising that I was completely underselling you. Look at this. Level 17 wrestler, legendary +2 wrestling, grandmaster striker, legendary +5 fighter, professional dodger. Nice. Legendary +5 discipline, and of course all on top of that what we've already seen, level 8 hammer dwarf skill, which is expert. Notable kills: Tira Krayerfson, the Castle of Fragrances, the Giant. Oh, and 1 elf. A giant and an elf. You can't go wrong. Bergendorf, you're hitting the big leagues now. You're off to our elite squad. Here we go. Into the glove bars. Boom! Oh, yeah. Right, so who's next? Tosid. I mean, I called him a scrub in comparison to old Bergendorf there, but Tosid is not actually that much of a slouch. He's a decent axe dwarf. He's also a decent hammer dwarf, and he's also a reasonable mace dwarf. His discipline is good, his fighting is good, and his striking and wrestling are both good, and he can use armour and a shield. Can we consider him elite? I'm not sure. I'm looking at these level 8 skilled mace dwarves and thinking they're a little more elite. They're experts. They're experts. They're the kind of guys we want. Okay, we're going to put the 2 expert mace dwarves into the glove bars. Where are we? There's the other one. Expert mace dwarves into the glove bars. Bang. And now we've got 6 in the crystalline balances and 4, presumably 5 in the glove bars. So we need to find some lads to recruit up into the crystalline balances to bring them back up to 10. That'll be nice, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Won't it? That's good. Now, if I remember rightly, old Ape here is a human, so can't be drafted. So that's annoying. Segad's probably human too, right? Human. Can we get a column in here that says what they are? Can we get a human column? No? Maybe not. Oh, cased. That was it, wasn't it? Labour's full. Cased. Where was it? Military, other skills, attributes, roles, animals? No. Social alt, traits, health, attributes, again, weapons, military alt, kills, animals, roles. Okay, I've got multiple tiles at the same time. I could have sworn there was a cased one where you could tell what species someone was. Maybe we can filter out the humans, I wonder. Azrael! That was... Sorry, I banged the table there. That was the name of Gargamel's cat. Now I remember. Thank you, Finley Zero. Much appreciated. Hit them Googles hard. Fuzzy Logic having a good old yeah there. Super Chaser, an eye for an eye will leave the whole world blind. That's true. But a kick in the nuts will leave us all crying. So, what can you do? You can sort per species, I believe. I'm sure I can, Volule. I'm sure I did it earlier today. But it was called cased rather than species. Or cast, or whatever you want to call it. C-A-S-T-E. Is that in here? It's not on the military screen. Equipment. I'm sure it was up at this end of the tree as well. Comedian, record keeper, attributes, roles, carpenter, mason, manager. No. Animals, or do you mean this kind of sort? No. Oh yeah, cast. There we go. Bang. Good. So there's the dwarves. Scroll down a bit. There's the elves. Old Adu. Let's read quickly just to make sure we've got everyone at the correct skill levels. Hello, who's this lad? 35 kills? He's killed a Sasquatch, 5 skunks, 5 raven men. Let me guess. You're already in the military, right? Let's take a look. Can't see what squad he's in. Shit. Thicket. Let's sort by squad again. See if old Thicket's already in the military, because he looks like he's got some chops. 35 kills under his belt, one of which is a Sasquatch. Let's have a look. Squad. Thicket. Where are you? Thicket. Huh, he's in our elite squad. Of course he's in the elite squad. Oh no, he's not. He's in the armoured creeds. He's ranged. Why aren't anybody... Hang on a minute. Let me quickly go back to Dwarf Fortress, go into the military screen and back out again. Because the gloved bars apparently haven't gained any of the people I sent into them. What the fuck is this bullshit? What is this bullshit? Bullshit. Cased in the Raws defines gender, not race. Oh. Okay, fair enough. Super Chaser, you are still alive indeed. You are still a ravening lizardman as well. Szymiu in Hungarian? I don't know what you're talking about, but fine. Just a random trivia fact. Space Smurfs? Oh, that's what the cat's called in Hungarian. Oh, I get you. Volio, yes, you have done a pretty aggressive typo there. It's not just a typo, it's a typo with an exotic, or at least to my language skills, accent on top. What is that? Is that a little circle, a little sort of equals with a dash? Very interesting. Next election, vote Fuzzy, he kills elves. That's right. Let's put him on a throne. That's not even an accidental typo, meaning that those letters aren't near B and Y. It's just a massive spasm glitch. Pew! A hand jumping across a keyboard. Excuse me, where am I? It would appear that none of my changes actually took place. I didn't commit them. That was it. I refreshed instead of committing. What a fucking moron. So, Bergendorf was sent into that one, wasn't he? Let's assign him to the glove bars. Boom. There we go. It was Erush and Moses, the mace dwarves. They were both going in there. Assigned to squad, the glove bars. Moses, assigned to squad, the glove bars. There we go. Who else went in? I think Tosid went in, didn't he? Or am I a crazy boy? Am I being a loony pants? I think it was 4 kills Fuzzy Logic got promoted. Assigned to squad, the gloves bars. And then... Did I put Tosid in the end? I don't know. We've got old Zassit here who's done a few kills. Who have you killed, Zassit? 2 elves and the Etin. You know what? I think that gets you into the squad. Skills be damned, it's deeds that count. Right, let's commit. And now we need to do that whole thing again, where we sort by cased, which is supposed to be actually gender, but apparently... No, it's sorted by species, look. Although in the raws, it's a different thing. Let's collapse the humans and the elves so we don't get distracted by their filthy non-dwarven ways. And then let's take a little peeksy-poo at who is available for the militaire. Right, sort by actual weapon skills. Anybody who isn't in the military. No, all these lads are military, aren't they? Hammer Dwarf. Any good Hammer Dwarfs? These lads are all military boys. Lashers. No. Mace Dwarves. Almost certainly all in the military. Pikemen. Spear Dwarves. Military boys. Tosid and Imush. Yeah, they're in the military. How about Swords Dwarfs? We've got one. Stinthad. He's got one kill. He killed an elf. Are you in the military, Stinthad? I have a sneaking suspicion you may well be. Let's have a look. Stinthad. Stinthad, where are you? Oh, there he is. There she is. Stinthad with her elven kill. How have you managed that without being in the army? Let's have a look at your actual skills. What are you doing at the moment? Drinking. And you're a professional swordsman. And, oh God, you're unrecruitable because you're not a citizen. Oh God, dwarves come here as well who can't fucking fight. Okay, let's sort by military availability, military status. There we go. Although, right, can activate. Get rid of juveniles, don't want to see. Military off duty, don't want to see. Military on duty, don't want to see. And nobles, I don't want to accidentally do my nobles. Now, by the looks of things, that means we can't easily determine who is and who isn't available. Oh dear, I've missed Finley Zero saying goodbye. Toodle pip, Finley Zero, have yourself a good night, sleep tight, and hopefully you'll have a nice old time on the next stream. That'll be lovely, wouldn't it? Lovely, lovely. Swipping between languages mid-sentence, I've seen people do that. I used to live with a Swedish person, although I don't think I ever really heard her speak Swedish unless she was talking to her dad. But, you know, it's all cool. The A is Swedish. It's considered a separate letter in the alphabet and pronounced is like the O in Taurus, so it's an or. Or. Ah, okay. Space Smurf. Cupo. My goodness. Your ASCII skills are truly elite. Beautiful, just like your fortress building skills. Hello from your drunken neighbour. Oh. So that would, I guess, mean... well, like Norway, or Denmark, or I can't think of any other countries in that region. Well, I suppose there's Finland, but that's not next to Sweden, is it? Do Sweden and Finland share a border? Everything I know about the matter comes from videos of Hearts of Iron 3 played by other people, or 4. Have I heard of the Ballad of a Real Man? No, I don't think I have. It rings a bell, but I'm not sure I remember what it is. That's not ASCII, okay. Oh, your expanded character set knowledge then. Oh, God. It's a slam down here. Ever since I discovered that all the people in my Discord are actually talented, well, I don't know about talented, but at least programmers, coders, everyone's been so much smarter than I am. It's terrible. Finland, that would be, of course. Of course. How could I have thought anything else with a name like Volior? It's kind of, now that you say it, it looks like Finnish. It looks like a Finn name. A Finn name? A Finn name. Everything I learned about Finland, I learned from my chat and Sips playing My Summer Car and my dad's one trip back in probably the 80s to Finland, where he worked there for a couple of weeks, maybe a month. And yeah, he told me about a guy who fell off a bar stool in a bar and people just ignored him. And, like, he was pissed and he fell off the bar stool and just lying there drunk on the floor, and everyone was just stepping over him to order drinks and they didn't even bat an eyelid. So yeah, that's everything I know about Finland. It's not true. I probably know a few more things, but I just can't call them to mind. I just can't remember. My abilities of recall are hampered by my constant thinking about what dwarves I should put into military service. I am obsessed with the draft. What have we got going on here? Oh, this chap here is currently singing. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? And this one's currently listening to music. Probably the same person. What are you up to, Dijmab? Pray to Gertol Scooped Baby. Holy fucking shit. What? I've got an idea of what Gertol Scooped Baby is the deity of and what their pantheon includes, but I'm just going to have to quickly take a trip off to the temple to make sure, because, frankly, that's a little dark. Oh, Toady, that's way too dark. Let's have a little look-see. Let's find out if my suspicions are true. Here we go. How do we look at the list of deities? Okay, so we assign this to the Messianic Chapel. That's the first one, right? Okay. So we click. Oh, shit, we can't. We have to assign a new deity. Maybe we'll make a new temple. Oh, it's a bit disappointing, isn't it? Look, these lads here. This is the Sanctuary of Filths that was dedicated to... which doctor was it? Which god was it? How do we check? God damn it. According to your stereotypes. Oh, Voliol, you haven't fallen off your bar stool, have you? Terrible. Yeah, Fuzzy, get in on the Discord. Come and say hi every now and again. It's not always jumping, but every now and again someone says something and loads of people chime in. So, you know, it's worth checking every now and again. And I do try and... That's where I try and make sure if I'm going to mention stuff or announce things, I definitely try to do it in the Discord. I might forget to tweet stuff and all that kind of thing, but on the old Discord, you can almost guarantee you're about to get hold of me. Easy peasy. I tried to write something in Swedish, but all of my high school knowledge of Swedish has flown away from my brain. Ah, poor old lad. Maybe in the list of your locations, Belag, you can come back again and again. You're a really handy chap to have around. Or girl, I don't know. Bloke, lady, boy, girl, whatever. Doesn't matter. The Flecked Feast and Bunny. A Moon Snail Man parchment scroll. I think we need to take a look. Let us investigate. This is a Moon Snail Man parchment scroll. The rollers are made from alabaster. Written on the item is a poem entitled The Flecked Feast and Bunny, authored by Impy Styled Inches. I've heard of this guy before, this is an elf. The work has no particular subject. The writing is depressing, yet it has rare but particularly exquisite turns of phrase. Overall, the poetry is great. Okay. I thought it was going to be a book about reading or writing another book, but apparently The Flecked Feast and Bunny is actually pretty good, if somewhat bleak. If only we could acquire that permanently, that would be nice. Where are we looking? This is not my locations, is it? We want to look at locations, not artifacts. L, locations. So, Helmed Pulled, that's our entire fortress. I forgot the name. Beautiful. Messianic Chapel, no particular deity. The Butter of Braiding Tavern, all visitors welcome. The Inky Library, all visitors welcome. The Shrine of Seams, dedicated to Gertol Scoot Baby. Let's see if we can take a little look. Change restriction. Rename location, retire location. Change restriction. Oh, hang on. Citizens and long terms. Oh. Okay. Okay, I think to see the Pantheon portfolio available to Gertol Scoot Baby, gotta get over it. I think we're going to have to create a new temple specifically for Gertol. But then again, the Shrine of Seams is actually... Holy shit, that's the one, the Shrine of Seams, that's the one in the hospital. No, that's the new church. Where's the Shrine of Seams? The Shrine of Seams is up here. Oh, that's the one that's dedicated to family, isn't it? Which would be ironic considering the name. Just make like you were going to change the temple's god, but don't actually commit. How do I do that though? The Shrine of Seams. Remove assignment. Is that how it works? Or do we go down to the Shrine of Seams? A Moonsnail Man Parchment Scroll. That's right, a Moonsnail Man Parchment Scroll, or a Moonsnail Man Parchment Scroll. Join the military. Axe Dwarf Division wants you. That's right, Fuzzy. You get those recruitment posters out. The only Finnish I know is Hyvenpaska. Moose shit, you think? Ah, so there you go. Easy peasy. Cupo add location. Okay, let's go for it. Add location. A. Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, fuck, I'm an idiot. Okay, no specified deity. Ibat. Oh, hang on, I've gone the wrong way. Where is our little scooped baby? Gertol Scooped Baby. Family. Wow. Let's just take a moment. Let's just steeple our fingers in front of our mouths and rest our chins on our thumbs for a second and contemplate the one in a million nature of this darkly serendipitous collision of godly responsibility and naming. I mean, this is dark shit. Dwarf Fortress is pulling me into the dark place. Normally, I try to at least recoil or pull myself away from the dark place when I start wandering there, but this is the game practically throwing open the doors and saying, Come to the dark place, scoundrel. Tell your jokes that may not be spoken. Speak in deep darkness. Bring everybody down. But don't do that. Don't actually do that. That'd be crazy. It looks like we've got some more gods turning up here. More gods turning up. Who have we got? Let's look at some of the bottoms. We remember Simo. Do I remember Ica, the royal sport of fathers? Yes. Kemsa, the zephyr of breathing. Zukib, ruin beguiled. Torture and misery. I think we've actually got a place for that. 3 worshippers of rulership. Interesting. Light, rebirth and death. Oceans and fish. Minerals, strength, volcanoes, the seasons. Oh, Gertol. Where were you when the PR people were going over names and SEO? Fuck me. Well, whatever. Excuse me. Let's head out of here, press space, let them resume their activities and see what goes on. Let's find out what can be done. Oh, we needed to sort the military training out, didn't we? Because the old gloved bars now has more members. So let's go to the schedule and edit the training order. And then say 5 minimum. Oh, they've got... Yeah, go on then, that'll do. Is that the same all the way down? Oh, cool. Okay, they're all set up. Oh, hang on. Aha! So, let's edit this one and take the minimum down to 5. Because I think that's what they've got in the team. Shift, enter, copy, paste, 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 paste. Paste, 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 paste. And how about the Armoured Creeds? How many are there in the Armoured Creeds? That's a good question. Let's take a look. There's only 6 of them, so telling them not to practice unless there's 10 of them is probably counterproductive. Let's go to the Armoured Creeds. Let's edit the order and say, please practice with less people. Thank you very much. 5? Is that how many there were? I think so. 5 will do. And we'll copy that order and paste, 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 paste. Lovely. What wonderful pasting. Very therapeutic. Cathartic even. Let's get out of here. Hopefully our training military will get better and better. We'll see how it goes. What did Gertol do to be deified or worshipped anyway? Well, apparently represented the concept of family in some kind of presumably anthropomorphized ways. No, sorry. Dwarfomorphized. Dwarfomorphized? Dwarfomorphic? We'll have to think about that one. So, people are getting into train, people are doing all sorts of stuff, people are hanging out in the rather exotic temples we've provided. Maybe I'll put a few more temples into specific deities, just to spread people around a bit. I think we run the risk of having some kind of awful trampling disaster. I've heard about what happens at all those crazy Indian festivals over in, where is it? Not Mumbai. Where do they do that Ganges thing? The Kumbh Mela. No, is that India? I think that is the Kumbh Mela. But apparently, like millions upon millions of people all turn up in this city that's suitable to like maybe sustain about 1 million people, and it goes pretty dangerous at times. People are all heading down to the Ganges, and like one guy going shit can cause a massive stampede, and loads of people die. It's not cool. I mean, the event's probably quite cool. I mean, if that's your thing, then go for it. But stampeding and getting stampeded on, no fun whatsoever. No fun whatsoever. Anyway, what am I talking about? Billy goats and llamas starving. That's the important thing here. Let's get back upstairs, go to our little pasture and add our sweet, sweet billy goat and our sweet, sweet whatever was starving. Was it an alpaca? Who knows? We'll find out soon. Soon enough. So... duckling, goat kid, there we go, llama, brilliant, and I think other than that we are all good. Lovely. Let's resume and turn our gaze once again to the gateway and our currently immobile guests. What do we do with these boys? What do we do? Do we have to kill them to remove them, or do we just allow them to stay there frozen? Freeze all motor functions, young man. Thank you very much. Analysis. What the fuck are you doing standing here in the middle of my corridor? Do I have to decommission you? Do I have to give you a, an up the nosy? Is that what I got to do? Not sure the dwarves can actually provide that kind of drilling, but we'll see. I'm sure there'll be mechanics one day for dwarven lobotomies. Elven lobotomies. Oh, think of the wonderful things you could do. Amazing. Elvish trepanning. Let's see if any of that adamantine got dug out in the end. Where are you? Where's the old adamantine? Here it is. They're doing it right now. And have we breached into the circus? No. No. No? No. Brilliant. We're still a few blocks away at least from... Oh, shit. I've just realised. It might be a good idea to go to the hospital and on the thread stockpile take, or forbid at the very least, adamantine, because frankly, if they start storing it in there, it's going to end up getting used. That's a cloth stockpile. Thread. Cloth, metal, thread. Okay, no metal threads allowed. Already done it. I'm way ahead of myself. Come on, scoundrel, get with the program. How can you be behind your own self? That's not good. That's a bad sign. That's a sign of slipping. Slipping badly. We need more bookshelves, don't we? Shall we order some? Let's call some bookshelves up into being. QBOOKSH. Oh, apparently not. Bookcase. Okay, alright then. Fuck you, game. Bookcase, bookshelf. Don't fight me on this. Don't fight me. Should we build... I'm going to build a silver bookcase. And you know what? I'm actually going to build one of those. And then we're going to add bookcase. We're going to make some lead bookcases. Because frankly, we've got a shitload of lead. And I've got no idea what to do for it. So let's make 20, and they can all go in the library, obviously, because what else are we going to use bookcases for? There we go, back to the action. Brilliant. Anyway, it's been another 30 minutes, so those of you watching on YouTube, thanks for doing so. It's been a pleasure streaming for you. Hopefully, we'll meet again in the next video, and maybe, just maybe, my intro on the next one will be a blistering tour de force, an amazing performance. Perhaps. It's unlikely, but maybe. I mean, it's unlikely to even be as good as this outro, which is pretty shit.